Okay, start streaming. Is it going to show? Starting, yes. Receiving your content. It's about friggin' time. Let's make sure the audio is working. Testing 1, 2. I'm not getting any audio. Testing 1, 2. I'm not hearing myself. What the? Testing 1, 2. Oh, I'm not getting any audio. There we go. Ugh. Okay, testing, testing, testing. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, I'm getting. Okay, I got it. I couldn't hear myself. The darn volume was sticking. Okay, I apologize for the inconvenience there. I've got the link now. Let's make sure you've got that link. Okay, here it is. Give me paste. There we go. Alright, okay. Now it's confirmed working. Okay, and you see my OBS. Alright, so let me move this over here. I got 3 monitors, just FYI. Okay, so you mentioned graphics settings. Let's talk about that first. But before I get into that, I want to, first of all, congratulate you. This game premise is flippin' awesome. You know, I love archaeology. I always have all my life. I'm 41 years old, and, you know, it's never found anything that I could, you know, properly test out, experience what, you know, archaeology is like. You know, everybody watches Indiana Jones and they think it's that way, and it's not. It's not, right? So this is really, I love this. This has really excited me. So, which is why I grabbed it. Believe me, I would have paid more money if you had asked for it, but you didn't. So, you know, like, just for the option, the opportunity to try a game that doesn't, that gives me that option. So just FYI. Okay, so there we go. You just actually witnessed one of the first problems. I'm sure you're aware of it, though. So as you saw, I did the settings. Okay, I toned them down to the minimum. So I clicked on depth of field. I can never pronounce that. Vignetting, anti-aliasing. I also clicked on low, and then I clicked on resume, and I also clicked on camera low. Okay, so that I can get that angle. So just bear that in mind. This is how my angles are currently working. You see how I'm able to scroll up there and look at the sky. Woohoo! So now let's take the truck, because I did report an issue with the truck before. So let's try to pick a fight with the truck. Now you're noticing chop. That is not due to OBS or the video. That is, well, it might be aggravated by it, but the chop is. Yeah, it must be aggravated by it because it was never this bad. Get it periodically, but as you can see now, we've got. Oh, that's why it's the sandstorm. Okay, it wasn't OBS; it was the sandstorm. So you see the sandstorm. Oh, FYI, before I forget, it just dawned on me. I landed on a rock somewhere out there at one point, and I got stuck on it. Might have even been really close to base. It might have been right here. I don't quite remember. I think. Yeah, it was. I think it was that one right there. It got stuck on it, and it wasn't touching the ground enough, and I couldn't get it off. Otherwise, you know, whatever. Just pointing out all the issues. You deal with what you feel you need to. So this is the standard direction from the main camp that I found. I always go this way because that's the closest location that I'm aware of with water. And there it is, with the croc in it. Okay, so we're all talking about the same thing here. Okay, now let's. It didn't do the error yet with the truck, but it will. Hopefully. All right. So actually, I'm saved at 90%. Never mind. So it looks like it saved my last game after it goofed up. That's actually good. Okay. So, and bad because I had another save where I was actually saved in the pyramid already. Oh, I turned around with the wrong. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So as you can see. The arch, right? The archway. And one issue I had that I'm pretty sure I mentioned in a comment somewhere. I was digging right here to try to figure out what was where and to find out that it wasn't there. The only reason I found it wasn't there was because it actually clipped me inside the wall like 2 piles of dirt, essentially. It was kind of weird, and I couldn't get out. I have no intention of repeating that error because then it'll cause me to have to reset all this again for the sake of the video, and I really don't want to do that. Maybe at the end I'll try. I just don't want to do it right now. So here's the first digging issue. Let's talk about that, digging, because I got to dig to get into this thing. So you'll notice right now it's actually digging relatively quickly. It didn't used to do that. There we go. See how my guy is walking? Now he'll just start taking off like a bat out of hell. Goodness, get over here. And he'll take off and just start running right into stuff and then get clipped into the wall. You'll see. Look at that. It's not even showing my... There he goes. There he goes. See that? Like, just took off on me. I didn't touch the keyboard. I wasn't even touching it. I had my vape in my hand. And it just did that. Now, let's get back out of this thing for a minute here because I really want to talk about that digging. Now, you'll notice... There we go. There's my angle stuck. Yeah, I can't go up any higher. Alright, so let's go high, then low. There we go. It's fixed for now. It likes to lock, though. Like, it legit... There, it takes off again. It does legit take off on, sorry, it does legit lock up and then I have to restart. Let's hope it doesn't do that till later so I can cover all the issues and you can properly see it. So I'm being very careful. I'm not even like holding the button at this point. I'm just clicking it a little bit at a time. There he goes, took off again. I was literally 1 click at a time. See? Backwards. Watch this. Look, I'm not even touching him. Now I'm clipped in the wall. That's the clipping I was talking about. See that? I was hoping it wouldn't do that till later, but it did. Now I'm stuck in the wall. Can I get out? Yay! I managed to get out. When it happened to me at the other archway over there, that one there, I actually couldn't get out. Like initially I did, and I was like, all right, I'll take advantage of it, and then I got stuck in there, and I couldn't get out. All right, so let's no, do not run in there. Just for the record, I do know of this. I also found a ruby over here. Spoiler alert, sorry. Somewhere down in here, because it clipped into here, and I wasn't able to dig that out. I clipped in it, and there was a ruby down there. So, just spoiler alert. See, I have to keep fighting with the keyboard now, because he just keeps... See this? Look, watch. I'm not... This area is notorious for it, so I'm not even going to touch the keyboard. I got my vape in my hand. You can hear me using it, okay? Now, here we go. I'll even use it. Like, it's big. I wish I could show you on camera, but okay. So I'm going to click on this, and you watch. It's just, all I'm doing is touching the mouse button. Look at him go. Running like Roger Rabbit. He took off. Look at that. Clipped in the wall. Not sure what that's all about, but he just took off, and... Like, I was not touching the keyboard. I did not ask him to move over there. Am I doing something wrong? Is it the game? Like, what is it? Like, I'm not sure. I keep trying to uncover this area, and it's just such a pain right here. Because I want to uncover that. You know, I know there's obviously a ruin of something there, and I want to uncover it. I want to... Oh, yeah. See how the dirt's coming back? Just watch it. It'll cover back up. Now, if that's a game mechanic, because I thought it might have been, because it almost sounds like it would make sense, but not to the level that it's happening. Like, it doesn't make sense that the sand would completely envelop the area and cover it up pretty quickly, right? Or even entirely. It makes sense that during the time of gameplay that you get some random sand. In fact, if that is a game mechanic, may I suggest that you just not have that? And the reason that I say that is because at this point it really makes no sense. I mean, anybody who's really into the game is going to want to uncover stuff and really get some good, pictures and views and stuff to see what everything looks like when it's all said and done, and to have it covering up, it really just defeats the purpose. Of doing all that work only to be subverted by nature to cover it up, a few minutes later. Now, yeah, see how that's covered up already? See that? I'm filling my vape as we're talking here. You can see how it's already covering up the front end, and it'll continue to do it until eventually it covers up the whole thing. And it'll literally go back to normal. Okay, so I'm hoping you'll take my word for that, because I'm not going to sit here for, however long it takes, 20 minutes, I think, for that thing to pretty much cover itself up, maybe an hour. But it will literally cover that whole area back up, okay? So let's, now let's just get inside there, however method we have to here. Because, yeah, we need to get in there so I can show you that floor issue. See, look at that. That's not an issue, too. Look at that. The digging, it's like all over the place. Now, I could contend with that if I'm not being forced to walk around. So might I suggest the option of rooting your character to one spot. So that way when you dig, you're not taking off like a bat out of hell. That's just a thought. Like an actual button we can push. Okay, so I'm in here. Old coins, awesome. I actually thought initially that we had to dig all this out, because it actually refills in here too. So I'm going to dig a hole right now. Trying to. And then we'll come back to it later. Oh, I forgot. I noticed this issue too. I can jump and actually make a hole in the ground, but it's not doing it here. Never mind. Alright. We'll go back to that spot later and we'll see if it filled in. Look at that. It dug over here. I wasn't even near there, and it dug in there. Alright. So here we go. I'm not running for a reason. I want you to notice things slowly, because I don't know what it is you're looking for. So, as a former and retired computer tech, I'm obviously look at that view. I can't get it up. There we go. Sorry for the joke there. Can't get it up. The young guys will probably love that watch this video. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll over here. Yeah, you're not watching. Okay. So I'm actually able to look up in here, which is awkward because I normally can't actually do that. It's usually stuck down. But this time it's actually behaving itself, I guess because I'm talking to its maker. I noticed I can't do anything with those vases. I'm assuming that was intentional. Now, I did notice here, and, with all these issues I'm having right now that I've been talking about, I'm concerned that this area, it appears as though there's something here. There's an opening right there that I might even be able to utilize. It's in some manner. Maybe by digging it out, I'm not entirely sure, but I can't really dig out anything around here. So I don't know if that was intentional or what, but I can't really do anything here. So just let me know so I'm aware. Developer-wise, it's not trying to be a spoiler alert by any means. It's just or a spoiler ruin, but I just am trying to understand what's stuck on the stairs. Jeez, I gotta jump. Uh-oh. That's never happened to me before. That has actually never happened to me before. That door completely closed. I have no idea what to do with that door now. I was not even in the room, like I was stuck on the stairs. Alright, so let's run back. Hopefully it resets. We'll just head right back outside. I didn't... Oh, wow. At least you caught it, though. Like, I legit had to jump. Like, that never happened to me before. So, that was a first. Come on, where's the way out? Because I'm having a brain fart here. This way. Right? Yeah. The first time I went down there, I actually dug it out. And then it was filling itself back in. That's how I found out that it digs. Oh, and that fills in, sorry. And I was trying to uncover... Oh, excuse me. The cave paintings there, drawings on the wall. I was trying to get down lower because I saw that they go lower right there. So I was trying to uncover the whole thing. And it wouldn't let me. Oh, we're at nighttime. Ugh, come on. Alright, I'm not even worried about nighttime right now. Let's just get back in. Look at that. It covered itself up while I was in there. See that? Okay. Oh! There you go. I wasn't even actually in the thing. Like I didn't even go down the hole. Now the hole gives me purple around it, but this, look at that. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Where I try to go through that floor and it does this. So there's the sky. Look at that. And I'm just falling and falling and falling, and it never ends, no matter what I do. Okay. That's exactly what it does. So now I'm going to load again. And I've started so many fresh games, so before you ask, you know, have you tried refreshing the game and redoing it? Yes, I have. Oh, wow. I didn't save it. I loaded it. Why is it not? Okay, it's not even giving me the other load. I'm going to try something I haven't tried before. While flying. While falling, I should say. Let's see if that helped it. It almost like it did there for a second. I'm going to try to walk a little bit here and see if that helps. Look at that. My health is still going down, too. See that? It's not letting, it keeps knocking me on the floor. Okay, so I'm legit stuck at this point, so I have to quit. Can't do anything with it. I'm hoping, I want to try to get you that view when I go through the floor, though, because it does give a little extra information there. And I'm hoping that will help you to identify the problem, because it gives me some purple. It's really strange. Just FYI, I know it might be annoying with the vape, but I use it to help with nicotine, so it actually uses like a lot more. So I do use it. Instead of smoking, I use this. Haven't had my morning intake yet, and we're already in the afternoon. Now, the other thing, actually, I forgot to even put it up. Hopefully it won't crash on me when I do this. I'm going to refresh, and I'm going to load the task manager. Now, bear in mind, with the OBS and the live stream, it is clearly going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to show more usage than it should. So just bear that in mind. But I keep an eye on my task manager regularly because we've been having some Windows issues, and Microsoft has been helping with that. So yeah, system interrupts right now. So right now the game is, I'm going to put this on another monitor and I'll just read you the numbers as they happen. I think the game might have crashed. Oh, no, there it is. Not responding, it says. There it goes. Okay. Now it's loading. It's using 5 gigs of RAM right now. Like legit 5 gigs of RAM just for the game. Like nothing else. That's just the game. I'm lowering the video and it's still at, I'm going to drag it over here so you can see it. Look at that. Right there. See that? It was actually over 5. It was like 508 or 504 or something like that. So, and that's where it's sitting right now with it all tapped. Okay? So just, you know, bear that in mind that, you know, what I'm talking about, whoops, what I'm talking about here, you know, with respect to resource usage. Excuse me. Grab this food again. Alright, so I'm not going to grab water this time around. Oh, wow, the view is ridiculous. There we go. Okay, so I'm not going to grab water. Actually, you know what? I'm assuming you might have questions about the horse as well, just to see if there's any other issues. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on the horse instead. If he'll actually climb on it. There he goes. There's been some issues with him too. Oh, there's that view issue again. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to ignore the water and just go straight to the spot we know where it is. So, now that fort, I can't dig out some sand. I don't know if that's deliberate, so I'll just point that out. Not going to bother, showing it because it doesn't really matter. For you it might, but I mean, if I can't dig it, I can't dig it. Is here. Like at the bottom here, I can dig around a little bit, but up here, I can't dig any of this. I can't dig what's up there, down here. It will not let me. You know what? Forget it. I'm talking about it. I'll just try it. Come on, get off the... There we go. 4 hits on the button. 3 or 4 hits there to get it to... See that chop? Like, it does that a lot. Now, it's doing it more often. See, yeah, it's not digging at all. Okay. It does it more often right now because of the OBS, but like I said, it still does it quite a bit. Now I'm looking forward to that sandstorm. Yeah, here it comes. See it? And as it gets close, this thing's going to chop right out. So I'll follow the same steps that I've always followed. Sorry. What the... Okay. Get off the horse, come on. There we go. So we'll do what I normally do. Now we'll go over here. I'm going to keep the horse away. Ugh. He's running right into the hill again. See that? I'm not even touching the keyboard. Look at that. Like, it's ridiculous. So I'm going to do this one at a time again. Come on. There he goes. He's still walking. I'm not even pushing the button, and he just kept walking. See that? Like, that's... Get my old monies. Alright. View is actually working this time. That's interesting. It never does that. Oh, come on. There we go. Just gonna run through here. Go like Roger Rabbit with his butt on fire. Alright. Got Roger Rabbit on the brain today. I'm not sure why, but I do. Alright. Just keep going. Ah, I got through that time. Okay. So, here we are. Now, yeah, okay, now see that? Right there. That's what I wanted you to see. See that? You see that right there? I'm going to... Oh, I can't zoom out. Can I zoom in? Okay. That's not helping either. Okay, you see that? Look at that purple. What is that? And if I do this... Whoops. It's nicer, but it's choppy. My frame rate is at, quite low there. I turned it down. I don't know if you noticed, but the frame rate is up there in the corner. Right there. Left, top left. So I get better. Oh yeah, spinning around anyway, and touching it. Okay, so here we go. Trying to knock the floor loose. Shovel is helping this time, but it hasn't in the past. Bam. Like that. Now, let's give her one more try. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've really struggled in trying to do this. As a developer, as a tech, I would understand that you would want to see down in there. I don't know if it's even rendering the room. Looks like I got a viewer. I'm hoping it's you. It has a hard time rendering. Like, I'm not sure if it's rendering the room at all. And if we could get those stones out of the way, we can see. Now, I've had a heck of a time trying to knock those stones out so we can look down inside. So I'm going to go ahead and go back one more time. And I'm going to save it there, too. And maybe we could try a couple more things. And see, And if you're watching, please like use the message, the chat thing to let me know, Dev, that you're watching, because I'm watching that right now. So at least I think it's set up. Is it set up? Let me check it real quick. I'm not even sure if it's set up or not. It's there. Oh, enable live chat. Yeah, it's there. Okay. So it is there. So if you're watching, please. If you're someone else who's having issues with this game, the dev is on it. So he is trying to deal with it. According to the messages, like the posts I'm seeing, he is trying to address the issue. So don't give up on the game. It's a really good game. Just we need to figure out what's going on here. Heck, it could even be me. It could even be my PC. I mean, I don't think so, but I had this PC a long time. It plays Arma 3. It plays Tarkov. It plays Skyrim on Ultra. It plays, I can't think of anything off the top of my head now. I got loads of games. Like, there's no reason why it shouldn't be able to play my stuff. Especially this game. Like here. Oh, it's not going to let me. The game's overrunning it here. I think we're going to crash. I think it's going to crash. And that would be my fault. Yeah, there it goes. No. Oh. Maybe. Maybe not. I think we're froze. Oh, where's my task manager? No, it says it's not frozen. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. It's froze. That was my fault because I was trying to drag my Steam. Here. These are the games These are the games I play on Steam alone. This is just Steam. If you need to pause to look at the list, then do so. I'm not going to leave it up here forever, but... Whoa. I'm getting a lot of disk usage all of a sudden. There we go. And that's just what's installed, the white ones. I mean, the other ones are not, but they all work. You know, like No Man's Sky, PUBG. Yeah, that sucker's a resource hog and then some. Look at that. Like that's just what's on here now. Right, so that gives you an idea that, there's no reason why my quad core shouldn't be able to play all this. I am getting a lot of disk usage. Hang on a second. Where'd my tweak go? My tweak is not popping up. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, I need to do it. I don't know if this video is gonna... Whoops. Where'd my... There it is. Come on. There we go. There it is. That's my yes, yeah, it's still running. Okay. So, alright, I'm not even going to mess with the tweak. Never mind. I was going to, but I'm concerned that the tweak is going to shut down the stream. Yeah, so the, whoops. What is going on here? There we go. Yeah, I have the Aces tweak program, and I'm afraid it's going to end the processes. My disk usage is kind of high, and I think part of that's due to Windows. It's screaming at me right now. It says service host system main is going nuts. Now it's down in usage again. The game's kind of taking over. But yeah, my Windows tends to do that. Microsoft has been trying to find out what's causing it. They're not even sure. They're suspecting that it might be third party, but we did notice a lot of very decent changes per Windows changes. So they got their higher end techs on it now, because I keep pointing out that it's not third party. When we take the third party off, it's, you know, shut things off, uninstall stuff. It doesn't change it. It's Windows. And it's a fresh Windows install. You know, we've done a bunch of stuff, and they're like, yeah, you know, okay, no, you're right. It's definitely Windows. But they keep going back to, maybe it's third party. No, it's Windows. Although I'll admit, Windows Chrome, which I'm using for the stream, does not help. Runs 10 processes in the background. It drives me nuts. I don't have, I have other browsers, but I don't have my account set up on there yet. So now I'm not sure if this is going to crash or what the deal is, but it's not behaving itself. It's saying it's not responding, but it is using RAM. It's adjusting. So 4,000 now. 4,500. It was at 47 just a minute ago. There we go. Of course, that's normal. A lot of programs do that. They'll say that they're not working and stuff when they're just loading up. Okay. There we go. Views fixed. Okay. So we're going to go back again. Whoa. That's another issue I was noticing. Look at that. Look at that. I noticed that in Inca, and now it was doing it here. That's strange. It was almost like the horse was bucking, and but it wasn't bucking. Like, it was weird. And I think that was due to plants and whatnot in the area. That's what I'm thinking. Plants, rocks, uneven ground. For some dumb reason, it just can't handle it very well, and he was bucking like crazy. I actually, at one point, I thought maybe it was due to snakes, because it gave me a snake warning, and I thought the horse might have been freaking out, and maybe you guys put in some behavior for the horses due to snakes, but he didn't buck over a snake there, so. Alright, I'm going to forget about all the coins and stuff. We're just going to go straight to that spot again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Or get off. There we go. I did find the peak of this pyramid, by the way, up top. That's actually how I found out this pyramid was even here. I went up on the mountain. I was like, I'm going to go up on top of this sand. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Go up on top of this sand hill and see what's up. Okay. So I'm not worried about collecting it all. Doesn't matter. Just run through here again. This time I'm going to attempt. I'm going to save it ahead of time in case it fails. But I'm going to attempt to maybe use the shovel or my feet to try to knock the blocks loose. Get just enough that we can look down inside and see what's going on down there. So we can see if it's even rendering the room. Whoops. Lag. Wow. Wow. I turned around and she just, look at that. Just froze right up. Whew. And it was disk usage, not RAM. The RAM was actually down. Look at that. I got a floating brick. I don't know if that helps you, but I got a floating brick. Let's run. Woo. Run again. Run again. Come on. Run. I don't want to fall down yet. Run. Oh, I got lucky there. I don't want to jump, because if I jump, I'm going to fall through. I really want to look down inside. It's kind of going. Look at that. Look at that purple. Like, I can't even make out that room down there. It's what I'm seeing, I don't know about you, but what I'm seeing down there is something. I'm seeing like shapes, but I'm not able to make out anything else from what I can see so far. No, 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 no. Oh. Look at that. Oh. Oh, I had it too. Come on, camera low. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. Like, I'm still falling. Well, you saw it, though. Like, I know you saw it. Caught it in the video there. Oof. But, yep. I don't think the room is even rendering. I think that's the issue. So, there we go. We've got an answer, or at least a partial one, as to what might be going on there. I forgot to save it. Sorry. But I've also done a save there and then tried to reload, and it just loaded me falling. Video output low. It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I apologize. Okay, so bottom line here, as you can see, there's quite a bit. Now I'm going to go to the Inca, just to show you the few things with Inca. There's not the whole lot. I haven't really had a chance to mess with Inca much. But, yeah, Inca was kind of annoying too. So, I figured, well, if I can get rid of the sand issue and just go to Inca and try to uncover everything, because from what I was reading, there's a lot of stuff to find, especially with the Egypt. But I would assume that Inca's got the same, and it had some pretty cool stuff. And I've done some South American studying as well, in like Machu Picchu and stuff like that, right? So for me to look at the South American stuff, like Incas and all that, is cool, right? I think that's South America. I never really looked into the Inca that much. Is that South America? Yeah, South America. So, or Central America, something like that. Anyway, yeah, so, in this one, I almost thought it was going to be like Mario or, not Mario, Donkey Kong, because there was so many bananas everywhere. But I was like, okay, am I getting something cool for collecting these bananas? Nope, okay. You know, kept going, kept going. Kept thinking to myself, man, that's going to be one constipated dude. But it's a lot of bananas. But otherwise, the bridges were a problem. Like, you know, in all seriousness, the bridges are really annoying. And it was, I'd have to jump, and then it would have me jump too high, and my health would just get constantly beat up. And then I noticed when I found the water to the one ruin to cross, I was going to swim across, and the swimming alone was just, I can't even describe it. It was, I think, the best description I can come up with. It was almost like there was a current in there pulling me around. It was really strange. You know, it was just like floating me everywhere. Now, I don't know if there was meant to be a current, but it would not let me get on the shore. Like, it was weird. So, I don't even know how the heck I found that spot. So, bear with me here, because I had to find my camp. I know I found my camp, and then... Oh! Get up there. Okay. Well, no. These bridges. That would be more humorous if you know, and entertaining if it wasn't happening so freely. Whoops. Like, how do I say this? Happening in such a way that where it happens constantly and you're just constantly falling down and getting hurt, because that was just really, it's really not helpful. Get some water here, because I don't know if my guy's going to dehydrate while we're in the middle of an important moment. Now I'm getting to 70. I forgot to show you that. Yeah. Maybe you noticed it. We're at 90. Now watch. Oh, pff, wow! I go to finally do it. That's the second time I've had 100%. That's so not cool game right now. I really needed the dev to see that. Hopefully you noticed it in the earlier on the Egypt, because I did not have it at 100% there, and I tried. So you might have to go back on that spot. See, I'm getting hurt just jumping. Oh crap! Like just jumping between the planks. You know, the openings, and you see the jump is just huge. And if I try to walk, sometimes, a lot of times, it'll knock the plank out of the way. Like, let's see. Ooh, ooh, come on, get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. There we go. Now I'm hurt again, see? Ugh. That's another problem. I think it has to do with video because I have 3 monitors, but my pointer keeps going off my monitor. So that very well might have something to do with it. Oh, come on. It's not going to let me walk it. I'm going to jump it. My health is at 94 right now. Look at that. 92. See how high I'm jumping? Like, there's no reason for me to jump that high. Okay, so this is going to take me a few minutes because I'm sorry. I couldn't even really tell how the heck I got to where I was at. It was kind of by accident. I know the area once I get there, but I don't know how to get there. I don't remember bits and pieces of it, so. Oh, whoa. Yeah, see, look at that. It's bouncing right off that plank. Like my guy was legit bouncing. Okay. I gotta keep the pointer on this monitor. I am not walking across that. Not happening. I'm jumping that. Yep. See? Good call. I knew that was gonna come loose. Jump. Fallen bridge. Yeah. Ah, come on. There we go. No, 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 no. Okay. Ah! Jump. Okay. I did a shift jump that time because I didn't want to take a chance of falling down. Okay. Woo! That was my own fault. I held shift that time. Okay. No, 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 no. Now, did I miss the spot where I'm supposed to climb up the thingy? I think I did. Where am I? Am I back at the beginning? I am too. I came all the way back. Wow. I missed the spot. I feel like a dum-dum. Yep. Can't believe I did that. Okay, right here. Right? Is that the spot? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yes. I went up this way. No, 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 no. I don't want to fall. The purpose of this video is for the devs, so I don't want to mess this up. Ooh, banana. Okay, I had to go through here. I remember this. Ah! Pretty sure I'd actually fallen down there. No, I didn't. That's right, I ran this way. I remember the steps. And if I remember correctly, I believe my camp was this way. Yep. Oh! Jeez. Like, is it even humanly possible to, you know, go that high? Now, I had taken the horse at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate what I did. Oh, I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Yep, yep. While he's getting on the horse. He's like humping the horse right now. There we go. Okay. So, lots of bananas. Maybe he'll do that kicking thing again. I can't even tell what I'm... Oh, which way did I go? Come on, turn around. Come on. There we go. Now, which way did I go? I came from that way. Pretty sure, right? So, yeah, this is the area where it started. Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. See that? That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. That hoofing thing. And he kept doing it all along here too. It'd make me bounce everywhere. I even tried at slower speeds. Yeah, there he goes again. And there he goes again. I'm going to try 2. We'll just trot through here. Ah. Yeah, look at that. See? Alright, we're getting off the horse. Because he's not going to stop. Frozen again. I'm stuck in the ground. And I can't jump out. See this? I'm stuck in the ground. There we go. Okay. Yeah. This is really close to the spot now that I was talking about with the water. So we're almost there. I'm going to collect a couple of these just to kind of show you what it does, so you can see what's working and what's not working. See that? Alright. Now, I honestly, based on what I experienced with Egypt, I'm assuming that there's probably something buried here. And I tried to dig here, and it's a real pain in the arse. Like, right now it's actually going clear, which is, like, really? It didn't do that before. But the grass will literally replace it. Like, it'll replace itself pretty quickly. So the same kind of issue with the sand. But I don't know why it's not doing it all of a sudden. It was doing it yesterday. Alright, we'll try over here. Because this was the area. Oh! I found a relic. See, I knew there was something here. I gotta remember that. It's actually not replacing the grass right now. Wow. Oh, there it goes. See? Look at that. You see that? Right there. That's what I was talking about. The sand and the grass do that exact thing. It's like, holy crap. I'm trying to uncover stuff, and it's just replacing itself. So something's not right about that. It shouldn't be doing that. Like, I'm trying to uncover stuff, not have stuff recovered as I'm trying to dig it up. So you can see how frustrating that is. Because I read a post about a guy who said he completely uncovered a pyramid. And he couldn't find the entrance. Okay, well, if you completely uncovered it, please tell me how you did it. Because I can't get the dirt to stay put. Okay. I don't remember where it is now. It's over here somewhere. It was at the end of this thing somewhere. Oh, this way? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, yay, water. Like, I really love how you gotta look around and you gotta dig and you gotta use the research. I don't even use the research half the time. What I've been doing is just kind of looking at areas and going, okay, this looks like there might be something here. And just kind of using my dead reckoning to figure it out. And then if I want to get the rest of the stuff, then I can go do the research. But I consider myself an amateur historian, and I do study history a lot. So, you know, for game required stuff, I would do the research. But otherwise, I kind of want to do it dead reckoning. Okay, now, this is where I'm seeing now that I should have not tried to swim. I should have just walked over those rocks to get over there. But when I was in the water, it took me all over the place. Now, I'm just going to double check this real quick because I've never actually been over here. I couldn't make it. Sweet. Now, mind you, it was dark. It was nighttime, too, so I couldn't even see, and I thought that the water was the only way. I've never actually been here. I want to check this out. Oh, this is cool. We need a first-person view, so I don't have to have my dude in the way. Oh, now I get a first-person view. That's a first. Kind of, sort of, maybe. It's not exactly first-person, but close enough. Look at that. Oh, that is sick. Oh. Oh, I'm excited right now. This is really cool. I need a second. I need to get up here. I want to see this. I really do. I love studying this stuff. Look at that. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, this is cool. That detail. Oh. Like, I get the graphics are like, you know, lower quality graphics, but I don't care. The amount of detail you got in this is insane. Like, I would have been happy with a 2D bird's eye view, and you got to dig stuff up. This actually allows me to walk around, so...
I wonder what I'll find here.
Look at that. Oh. Oh, I can't wait to explore that. I'm going to save this because I don't want to lose that spot. That is really cool. Like, I want to check that out. So, I saved it for future play. Oh, man. All right, so we're going to go back to where I was. I'm really sad about that now because I really want to check out the ruin. I should give it a little pout. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Let's get back up here. Now I'm going to do the water thing, and I want you to see the water. Again, I'm going to assume that there's supposed to be a current in here, but there was a clipping issue with trying to get on land. So here we go. So I'm in the water. I'm kind of floating around here. I'm going to swim a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't behaving like this yesterday. It was pulling me all over the place with a high current. Yeah, it wasn't doing this yesterday. It was crazy yesterday. It's actually kind of pulling me towards the shore now. Wow, it did not let me do that before. Why does it behave when I'm trying to get a hold of a dev and show a dev there's a problem? Like, it was legit not letting me there. It was like stopping me around here and pushing me back. And then when I tried to get up on land, it would just bounce me all over the place. Like, it's actually working right now. It's not cool. Can I instigate? Cause it somehow? No, it's legit working. That's not cool. Like, maybe that was it. I did have the torch. Yeah, there he goes. Look, that's what I was talking about. See how fast I got pulled there? And it was like going around in circles. I'm not doing it now. Okay. Try to get up. No, he's behaving. It's completely behaving. That is so not cool. I did not want it to behave. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. I just hit control thinking that I could crouch, and maybe that was the issue. Yeah, there was that drop. It did that. I remember it doing that, but it didn't, yeah, it never let me up, so I don't understand why it's doing it now, but it never let me up. So, I'm not sure what else to tell you about Inca. Okay, but that's what I was dealing with. Now I'm going to quit this because, whoops, I can't even quit it. Wow. Hang on. Because it's got the thingy up here and I can't do squat. I don't know what happened, but we're frozen. I can't, because this is up, I can't actually operate. Oh. Okay, so I clicked on a different camera button. It let me do that. Okay, so, is it quitting? Yeah, there it goes. So that's the issues. Now I'm going to do a couple of maintenance things just because I'm going to do them on the video. So we're going to go to the Steam now, and I'm going to go ahead and, before you ask, oops, local files, verify integrity. Let's see if there's any issues. I'm actually kind of hoping it'll show one because at least you'll know what file it is. And we'll go look at the files as well afterwards. Oops. Still validating. Excuse me, still validating. But I want to see those files because I want you to see if there's anything missing. So we're going to go through each of them. All files successfully validated. Okay. So we're going to close that for the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to look. I'm going to make this a full screen. Okay, so here's what we got. just going to kind of do this a little slow, but not too slow. What was the bottom one there? It was 13. So we'll go to 13 right there. Give you a second to kind of go through it. You can pause when needed, of course. What was the bottom one there at 13 was... Oh, it doesn't matter. It goes through to the end. Okay. And there you go. Okay, so now you can take a look at that. Pause at your leisure. Here is the first folder. I think I went too fast up here, so I'll just kind of give you another scroll real quick. There you go. Okay, we'll back up again. Mono. These two folders. You know what? I might even just make this easier. Hang on. Here you go. So you've got here. Instead of going through all the files, why don't we do this? The entire game folder. That's just the data folder. Is 4.51 gigabytes. The exe is 635 kilobytes. Unity player DLL 21.3 megabytes. Okay, if I go to the entire, there it is. The entire folder is 4.53 gigabytes. So that should tell you if there's anything missing, but we've got managed mono resources. We have all the individual files in here. There's the resource one. I didn't do that. And we didn't do these two folders. There we go. Two files in embedded runtime. We've got mono.dil and mono POSIX helper. We got etc. mono 1, 2, mconfig, browse, cap, config. There's two files. There we go. In 1.1 or 1.0, 2.0. There's that other folder. Combat browser. Compat browser. Sorry. There goes our config. That's pretty much it. Like, that's other than resources. You already did that one. So that's it. I don't know if there's anything missing. Anything that's not, that should be there that isn't there, or is there and isn't working right. We've already verified and everything came up fine. It's up to date. There's nothing in the launch options there. Enable the Steam overlay while in game. I'll turn that off actually. No, I'll turn that back on. There's no reason. So I can't think of anything else. But that's what I'm dealing with, just for the sake of system information, so you have that. Give it to you. Here you go. So that's the system information. Go through it at your leisure. I'm not sure what else to tell you. I'm quite confused about all this. Because I'm really excited and I want to really play it and I can't, right? Because it's, as you can see, it works, but it doesn't work well. I can't, you know, uncover things and keep them uncovered, you know? It's like, that's kind of the point. So, I don't know what else to say. But I can run other higher end games just perfectly fine. Whether it's Arma 3, whether it's, you know, Star Trek Bridge Crew is a VR game, for God's sake. That one is, you know, taxing. And it runs just fine. You know, here's Tarkov. I mean, that is probably my most graphic intensive game that I've got. And Resource Hog, because it's still in beta. But, and it, you know, I can still run that really well. Grand Theft Auto 5 I run really well. No Man's Sky I run really well. It just takes a lot of load. My Kerbals, I've had that for years. That's a great game. The Hunter Call of the Wild is another Resource Hog, you know, or sorry, graphic intensive game, and it runs fine. You know, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands is pretty intensive too. and again, still runs fine. And you know, all this stuff like high end, high intensity, you know, programs that run really well. You know, I just don't understand why this game, with its graphics the way that it is, and using Unity of all things, it should run better than it is. So I don't understand that. Oh, by the way, this is the Asus tweak I was talking about. Now I'm not going to use it this time because I don't want to close this. But as you can see, I go to this, I hit start, and then it will close Windows processes and stuff to aid. Now I also use this running in the background most of the time, and I usually have it on OC mode, which is overclock mode. But that's not me messing with my video card. Just FYI, this is determined by the manufacturer, so this is their settings. I did not create these. My profile doesn't even have one, so it's just stock whatever they're set at, which is probably middle. So there's nothing here that's, you know, doing anything. Like, there's my system right now. Chrome is using a lot, but I mean, that's just because I'm streaming. But, you know, there's really that in OBS, but where'd it go? I just saw it. OBS doesn't barely, you know, use that much. So, like, I'm completely at a loss here. As to what to suggest. I'm just trying to think of anything else I could possibly do for the sake of the video before I shut it down. I was thinking, actually, if I go back to the... I'm just going to do it quickly. I'm just thinking maybe I should tell it to run as administrator. Let's try that. Let's just see. Let's just see. And I'll go through these settings too real quick. Like, that's just input. Look where it's set, you know? Graphics quality fastest, you know? But I got 3 monitors, so I have it on what it considers the right display, but it's actually middle. You know, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try and go for windowed mode. Let's just try it. And the only reason I'm trying it is because it's just something I haven't tested yet. So let's just give her a shot and see what she does on the windowed mode. Maybe that'll change things. I don't know. Some games will run better in windowed mode, which I found was weird. Although I will admit that loading screen was not lagging nearly as much in windowed mode. Wow, okay. I think that's actually smoother on the load up, faster on the load up. Huh. Oh, my video card drivers are up to date, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I might have one now if they came up with a new one, but I have to run my GeForce Experience to check that. I don't like doing it manually with Windows. Look at that after, but this is a fresh Windows install, and you know, even Microsoft checked all my drivers. That was like the first thing they wanted to look at was my video drivers. They actually made me do like a forced update to see if it would be up to date. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you it's up to date because I used Experience to do it. And it was. So. This thing says I still got one person watching. I'd love to know who it is. Oh my god. I did not expect this video to be this long, but okay. Uh-oh. It's probably because I clicked off. But I think she's crashing. Oh, there we go. She's taking longer to load now in the windowed mode than she did initially. was shorter on the first, getting to the main menu, but heck of a lot longer loading the game. Okay, so let's do the same as always. Oh yeah, my camera view. It does run smoother when I turn all that stuff off. Okay, cool. I got my first aid and all that in case I get a boo-boo. Lag. Whoa, lag. Okay. Ugh, major lag. Whoa. Yeah, see, windowed mode is generally harder on a video card. Okay. Let's try that pyramid again. Okay, lights, they work. Okay. I'm going to turn that up. Because I kind of want to hear it. Okay. Gets me all excited when it does that. Okay. It's actually digging a lot better in windowed mode. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I jinxed it. It's still digging better. Oh, took off on me again. Whoa. Okay. Right through here. It's more choppy, but I found it to be digging a bit better. That was actually good. Just notice. Keep going, keep going. Relatively smooth in here right now too. I got a boo-boo. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, there we go, purple again. See that? Brick floating.
Whoa. Whoop. Up.
No, don't fall down yet. I want to knock enough of those loose that it, look at that, we got a tiny brick. They're floating. The bricks are floating. I don't know if you notice it, but they're actually moving up and down.
Up. Up.
I'm going to try with the shovel. I don't want to fall through the floor yet. I really want to get that view. Yeah, it's not letting me. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. See it? Bricks are moving. Still falling. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. So, I don't know. Even on run as administration or as administrator, it still does it. I don't know what to say. I mean, that's the last thing I could try. It's still doing it in windowed mode with administrator on. So, I do not know what to tell you. That's the best information I can give you right now. I hope this helps. Because I don't know what else to do. I haven't tried changing the sex to female, but I have seen other videos on YouTube where they're where they're the same character as me, and they're the guy, and they're running around and digging stuff up and all that. and it worked. They weren't having issues. They weren't running all over the place. They weren't, they were able to uncover stuff. And I didn't notice anything getting buried. I didn't notice anybody falling through the floor. I didn't notice, any of that stuff. So I'm completely at a loss. So I don't know what to suggest at this point, other than to say that, I'm at a loss. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry it was over an hour. I was not intending that, but I didn't know what else to do. Just walk you through it, and it's better than any pictures, right? You saw it live. If it was too choppy, let me know. I apologize. But I'll see what I can do. But I mean, that's what I got. So I don't know what to tell you. But as you can see, it's not working. Anyway, thank you for your time. And I hope this helps. Thanks. Have a good one. Oh, now how do I turn this off? Oh yeah.